Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to continue the experiment of modeling. In today's lab or in this week's work, we are going to do a few mathematical derivations again, just like the previous uh, practice, and it will be followed by experimental activities in the next week. So the topic in your lab manual for lab number 3, the dynamic models, the open loop transfer functions. We are going to formulate the expressions for the transfer functions now. We have to determine the transfer function g omega comma v, which means that this is an expression speed over voltage. The output is omega and input is v. That is why we are writing omega comma v in the subscript, and this s tells the Laplace. So we are going to transform the expressions we have in the form of Laplace, in the Laplace domain. So the input is the voltage applied to the motor, and the output that we are observing for now is the motor speed. For this particular question, we are going to ignore or neglect the motor inductance, the armature inductance, that was the factor Lm, the motor inductance. We have already developed this equation that is mentioned here, and this is the inertial equation j omega, and the j omega s is equals to the total torque applied. So the total torque was Ki, tau is equals to Ki plus any disturbance torque tau d. Also, the equation written in the next line on this screen is V is equals to IR plus K omega. That was also developed in the last lab from the motor model. So if you eliminate value of I, or if you solve the two equations for value of current and keep voltage and omega retained in the expression, solve these two equations for eliminating the value of I, or put the value of I from one equation in the other, to get a relationship of omega and speed, which means that your relation should have the values that have omega in them and the values that have voltage V in them. And after simplifying the relation, you will get a form that you have to keep omega over V on left hand side and take all other values on the right hand side. So this is the final form of expression, which we call that the transfer function of the motor for input voltage to the motor speed is K divided by R into J equivalent S plus K square by R. The next question is to express the same transfer function as a function of the parameters A and B, which means that we have to manipulate it and represent it in the form of B over S plus A, which means that the term in the denominator, first term in the denominator, should have the S value with coefficient 1 and remaining to be written. It means that we just have to manipulate the terms, we just have to change the formation of the relation. So we want S only S plus something, right? We want S plus A here. So whatever is left here would be the value of A, and you can take these values to the numerator and identify it as the parameter B. So the plant system parameters A and B becomes K by J into R, and B K square by J into R is the A, and K by J into R is B, which means that these are the parameters that are already given to us by the manufacturer. This was the motor constant K, this was the equivalent inertia, and this was the motor resistance. So it means that if we know the values from the data sheet, we can compute the overall transfer function of the system. The next question says that we have to express the transfer function as a function of capital K and tau. So now the two parameters are changed to K and tau, and you remember that in the last lab we devised this formation, that the motor tau is equals to capital K by tau s plus 1, which means that we have to make this quantity equals to we have to make this quantity equals to 1. It means that we are going to take some values common from the general expression that was developed here in this part. So we have to make this value equals to 1, K by tau s plus 1. So whatever is being multiplied with s would be equals to the value tau. So and you can take all the terms that are outside the bracket in the numerator. So capital K becomes 1 by km, and the value of tau becomes J equivalent into R over K square. Again we can find out these values. Again we can compute these values from taking the values of the parameters from the data sheet. So the questions that I discussed today, some of them are part of lab number 3 and some of them are part of lab number 2. So please complete your manuals. Okay, as we have done for the input voltage V, we have to repeat the same procedure for input being the input disturbance tau. So this is an exercise for you. This is a bonus exercise that you have to develop the transfer function of the same system. Now the input is different. Voltage is now no more the input, rather tau d is the input, which means that in the beginning of the lab, the beginning of this recording, I used 2 equations. You have to solve the same 2 equations for tau d. So this is an assignment, and it's a graded assignment. You have to complete this and solve this particular question, question number 4 of your lab number 2.